Thank you, Aiper, for partnering with me in today's video. We got fall time upon us, so what that means here in Florida is leaves. Lots of leaves from these trees in the pool. Not too bad of an issue any other time of year except in the fall and in the spring. It's time to use my Aiper S1 Pro Robotic Pool Cleaner. This one will take care of the bottom of the pool and all the leaves in the bottom, and the Surfer S1 Solar Pool Cleaner. And this one does the surface of the pool. This one is nice because it's solar. And what that means, you can plug it in to make it work if you didn't have any sunshine. But since we have sunshine pretty much all the time, this will just continually float on your pool and use the power of the sun and continue to work cleaning the top surface of your pool. Genius. I thought that was genius. That saves from having to plug it in. You can leave it in your pool pretty much all the time. Now, if you have a good skimmer on your pool, there's no need for this. But if you have a huge pool, or I even think of the pool that we had in the mountains, I had to go purchase a separate skimmer box for our Intex pool. How awesome it would have been to have something like this just to leave on in the pool. It comes on when the sun is out and just sucks up all the stuff. And what's great about it, it gets large debris like the leaves. If you had sand in your pool, it'll get sand, it'll get bugs, and it'll also get sunscreen. I know in our mountain house, we definitely had an oily film on the top of the pool from everybody's sunscreen, so this will suck it right up into the fine mesh thing. Cordless vacuums definitely have simplified my process of cleaning the pools because I would not want to get out here and manually do this. So it's nice just having the vacuums going by themselves, and they'll clean the pool and get it done. This one's going to work over here on the ground. This one's going to work on the surface. How easy. Don't even have to worry about having yourself a pool boy clean your pool. You can just clean it yourself. You can enjoy your time right here relaxing while it's doing its work. So these are the Aiper Pool Company. Search them out. I have seen them at Lowe's for sale, and I will also link them in my description box below. Push the button, slide it up, and look at that. It's still on. Okay, look at that. That's from our algicide that we put in there yesterday to get, so that's all the, I call it the scum that's left on top and all the leaves. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning's going. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. It's one of those things where this illness is like got me where I am just like, okay, it like definitely put me like a few steps back. I'm like, wow, that is not, it's been a long time, a very, very long time, like 10 plus years time where I felt, okay, just don't want to get up. Even today I laid in bed and I had coffee in bed. I'm not like lay in bed kind of relaxed person usually. Like I like to sit up in the chair, drink my coffee, but not like lay in bed and just lay there very often. But this morning I did, and I'm like, okay, I looked over at Maxine, I'm like, puppy, we gotta get out of bed. And she's like one to like, oh, let me burrow back under the covers and sleep and I'll be great. So picked her up, I said, let's go. Went out here, and she came out, ran, got her squirrels this morning, chasing them, barking them, all those good things. And I'm like, let's get our day rolling. I've got a plan. I sat after this weekend kind of feeling yucky last week. It's like I finally got the brain fog on where I'm like, okay, let's get a plan rolling. So I've got a plan for the week. Did a week list because I have to do things like the kids have homeschool things. We have a couple different this week, like past week I started doing some deep cleaning and then realized the lapse and lack of deep cleaning that we haven't done in this house. It's one of those things where I'm like in the zone all the time right here, and then you visit another part of the house, you're like, oh, that's really dirty. So just things that like get put aside. I usually have a deep cleaning list and we focus on it. Well, life gets busy and then we don't do it. So sat and make myself a list and just like wrote down a few things to get done. So planning and preparing, just the part of life. You know what I mean? You get tired of it and you're like, oh, I need to do that, or wow, that's really dirty, or that's really dusty. So got that. So we have to do like that. We have to get some food this week. I need to stock up on meats again. I went shopping last month and we got a lot of snacks and we got a lot of pantry things, but I don't think I bought any kind of meat. I really don't think I bought any meat at all because I had my freezer full. My freezer's starting to deplete of the meat, so I need to go do a meat stock up. Let's go do a meat and soda stock up. So we have to do that this week. And then what else are we gonna do this week? We have got to do we're gonna make food. We gotta make food for sure. I'm gonna do a couple, some recipes that, like I know a lot of influencers will like scour and search the internet for recipes and have all these new recipes all the time. I just don't like scroll on my phone that much, so I don't have time to do that well. When I was sick and laying in bed, I like did all the shorts and found it. I'm like, that looks good. That looks good. So I have all these ideas I wrote down on my phone, and I'm like, I'm going to utilize those this week. So I made a list of those. So I have my meals planned out for the week of what we're going to do, and then also have to like clean my car, deep clean my car this week because it's very, very dirty and just life, yada, yada, yada. And we also, this weekend, we had a great weekend. Recovering, spent a lot of time in the pool. The sun has just been shining and it's just gorgeous out. It's not like 100, so the pool water is not like as refreshing, but the sun is amazing. So I've been sitting, giving myself a good hour in the sun and just kind of sitting there, relaxing, taking it in, and then like, okay, come inside, start my day. But we did venture out and go to, haven't gotten any of these in a long time, months. I feel like it's been 3 months, it's probably been longer, I don't even know, but we did venture out to the islands this weekend, and so I will show you that. I'll show you that like this week because this video will probably be long enough with just getting life done and everything else. So that was very nice. That was like, speak to my soul, this is why we live in Florida type day. And I was like, this is really good, but a lot of also devastation. The beach that we go to normally, that kind of key is cleaned up, but we went through Anna Maria Island, and it was dark, so we couldn't really see. I filmed a little bit of it, but just devastation, devastation, devastation. So just, so we'd like to go back during the daytime to see a little bit more, but the beaches are open, and they're looking beautiful as ever, beautiful as ever. So we did that yesterday, and then today, get up, and I'm like, I got my list, things to get done, but I also have, when I was sick, Greg, he was filming with the girls a little bit, but they didn't have like my microphone on, so I was like, I can't use that, there's no sound, or this thing was all weird. So I have a little bit of footage of when he was home taking care of the family, making some breakfast. I'm like, here, so if you want to see Greg making food, let me do this clip right here. It's a pretty long clip.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm in bed.
Say it louder.
I'm in bed.
Oh, you sound so bad. She's got the croupy cough and yuckies.
All day long.
So I've been home the past couple of days taking care of things, getting dinners and stuff like that. So I am making my poor sick baby the ultimate omelet right now. So
my first meal of life.
I know. I was cooking it all up and it looked so good. I thought, man, I should go get that camera and show them what's up. All right, this is my workstation right here. Oh, honey, this is the whole thing, figuring out how to bend this camera. Okay, usually what I got here is kind of split in half because Amy doesn't care for the ham. Some of the kids like it a little bit more plain. Some of them like the kind of the southwestern style. So I got bacon, I got orange peppers in there, I got our mild peppers, mushrooms, green onions, and then this side's got your ham, mushrooms, green peppers, and a little bit of the orange peppers. I don't love them, but I don't hate them either. So I kind of put it in both. I got one done. Usually what I'll do is flip it over and stab it with a toothpick so it looks very professional. It's the one thing I can do is make good omelets. So this one is going to go to Miss Amy right now so she can get some nutrition in her and start feeling better. So I'll be right back and I'll show you cooking another one. There we go. All right, so that's been delivered to Amy. And then she asked, oh my gosh, I have no idea what I'm doing here. So she has to get some butter toast with it. So I'm kind of old school. I don't really care for the toaster too much. While I got the pan oiled up a little bit, things warmed up, I usually go ahead and put some butter in the pan, get my toast going in there and let it cook in there. I think it tastes better that way. Now we'll go ahead and do 2 of them. Amy likes your wheat. I am a white Wonder Bread boy. I kind of like how the toast gets like the flavor, the onions and the bacon and everything sort of infused in it. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of wipe the pan with it, both sides. Get that butter in the bread really good. I'll cover that up. In between making each omelet, I'll just keep the meat in the microwave just so it stays warm. So while that's going, I'll get my next omelet ready. I use 3 eggs, just egg, no milk, no water, no none of that, just eggs. I like to wash my hands in between. I don't know how Amy can do this, talk and do everything she does all day long. It's crazy. She's a hard-working woman. Sad she got not feeling well. We've been doing fast food for dinner for the past couple days, so I think tonight I'm gonna try to cook some spaghetti, because I'm basically only good at cooking just a very few things: steak, ribs, omelets, and spaghetti. That's like my forte. I don't get outside of that comfort zone too often. Oh, hamburgers. I can do a hamburger too. Hamburgers, hot dogs, that kind of stuff. Nothing too fancy. A little pinch of salt. Where's my pepper at? A tiny bit of pepper in there. Just about done. Get that on a separate little plate for her while she's laying in bed. Because I got her omelet off to her, but I didn't have the bread ready yet, so she's waiting on me in there. Before I carry that in, I'll go ahead and get the next omelet ready. Kind of swish it around the pan a little bit, evenly distribute the egg. Boom. Cover it up. Good to go. I don't know anything about this camera. I don't know how close you gotta be to be able to like really see stuff or whatever, but amateur hour, you know? So I'll just keep it covered up until it solidifies. I'll usually add the ingredients before it completely skins over, but it's maybe 80% skinned over. Now this is gonna be mine, so I like a few extra little spices in there. Alright, so it's really super easy to over season this stuff and just kind of throw it right off where it doesn't even taste good. I just put a little bit of Italian seasoning in there. And like literally, I should probably do it this way so it doesn't overdo. It's literally just like the tiniest sprinkle. What else we got? A little bit of bagel seasoning. I'm getting literally the tiniest little bit. Don't throw the extra in the eggs so then you don't waste it. Oh, and then this is the garlic powder. This literally is like almost nothing. Almost nothing. Just the tiniest bit of garlic. Just a little small hint of garlic. And go in there, throw the rest into the container for the next omelet. Okay, and then chives. I like the green chives, so I'll go ahead and add some of those. Again, just the smallest amount. I'll pinch it out. Throw a little bit there. Rest into the container for the next one. And of course my pinch of salt. Maybe a little pinch of butter or pepper. Okay, and by that time you can see my omelet is starting to skin over and form pretty good. Get my ingredients out of the microwave. Boom! Right there. I like the ham, so I'm gonna go ahead and scoop me out mostly the ham. I'll just run it right down the gut. And I think I'll let that solidify for just another minute or two so it folds a little bit easier without falling apart. Alright, I got my eggs ready for the next one. This will be for the kiddos. Like I said, threw the extra little bit of seasoning that I didn't totally use in here, so it's set and ready to go for the next. I'll tell you what I miss from time to time are the old brown chicken eggs we used to get with the chickens. I used to love them things. Duck eggs too. Oh, duck eggs are so good. Got a little bit of seasoning up on the side, so I'll just ride up there and get that off there and mix it in good. I'm kind of freak about the shells, so I'll literally go in there and hunt for them little any shell pieces in there and just get them out of my finger. Always washing my hands in between. All right, now this should be ready to flip. We don't have any toothpicks, so it's not gonna hold together really good. I'd let that go just a little bit longer, I guess, than I normally would, so it's a little bit crispier. You can see it wants to sort of break a little bit more than fold. It's a fine line, you know what I mean? All right, this is gonna get a little bit tough to get out of there, so I'm gonna have to make a landing strip here for it. The toothpick's the hardest part, is getting it out of the pan. Okay, so there we're good there. Look at this dude right here. Did you eat that? That's a breakfast that'll get you back on your feet again. We got a little bit of mozzarella. So I'm gonna put some mozzarella on top of there, because I like the white cheeses myself. It doesn't really matter if it's pepper jack or Swiss. I really like Swiss. But I believe this is mozzarella. Provolone's always really good too. Okay. All right, so when I cook things like this, I really like to use butter, real butter, you know? Not super heavy, but I like butter. And again, ingredients back into the microwave, and then this next time when I take them out and bring them over here to make the omelet, I'll heat them up just for, you know, a few minutes so everything's nice and warm when I hand them off to the kids. And again, this is just for the toast afterwards. I got me a process here for making my eggs. Sometimes I'll get 2 pans going where I'll have the, you know, if everybody's lined up in the kitchen and waiting on me or whatever, I'll get both sides of the oven going, and I'll get the ingredients cooking in this one, and I'll get the omelet cooking in that one, so it's kind of a symbiotic situation. Goes faster. Slapping me up some Wonder Bread. Best way to make toast right here. I don't know if it'd be more like a Texas toast or what you'd consider it, but that's usually how I like to do it. Okay. Take this and put it in the microwave too. I'll go check on Amy while this is cooking and see how she's enjoying her breakfast. Still on? Yep. Okay, so this right here is what happens to my omelets and my toast. Hopefully that'll put a little spring into her step. Help her to feel a little bit better today. All right, I think I'm gonna call that good right there. I'm gonna make it two done. See, that look pretty good. All right, keep it going just like an assembly line here. Very sweet. Do it again. How do you do it?
Faza.
Faza. Did you just invent that, or did that come from something?
I don't know.
We're so funny. We always like make nicknames for each other and like say goofy stuff to each other all the time.
See the Faza?
And I know where you get it from.
Where?
From me coming up with goofy stuff. So with the kids, usually what I'll do is I'll cut them into the little triangles, like you get at the restaurant. So it's more like a trip to the restaurant than out of Dad's kitchen. All right, cool. So I guess that'll be about it. Thanks for watching me make omelets.
So that was good. They did great. Everybody was so helpful and just like, Mom, you need anything? I can go get you something, this and that. I'm like, I don't even want to have anything. Like, I'm not feeling food. I'm still not feeling amazingly hungry. I guess that's a good thing. But I was eating like, I think that he made me my omelet there. The first meal I had was chicken salad, pickles, and green onions. That was so good. It was so delicious and yummy on toast. I ate that for multiple days. I'm like, that's what I really want. So just weird like that. He's like, I can get you anything. I can go get you food. I can do this. And I'm like, I don't even want anything, but that sounded really good. So that's been my staple food. It just tastes good, filling. It's good to go. But the eggs were really good too as well. So I got my new shirt on here from my thrifting. It's like my Florida palm tree kind of shirt. Feels bright and pink, just comfy. I'm like, I'm gonna do some cleaning. It's getting a little chillier. Temperatures dropping to like 80s. I know at the end of the week, I think we're gonna be down to 60s and 70s. I don't even know what to do with that. Pull the sweaters out, people. Oh yeah. So it's gonna be good. You ready for a great day today? You're gonna have a great day at home getting things done. It's not like pizzazz. It's not anything. It's like the most pizzazz is my bright pink shirt. If there was a flamingo on it, I think that would be a whole lot better, but I haven't seen that yet. Well, I haven't seen what I'd wear yet, so. But it's gonna be the mundane task of dishes. It's gonna be this and that, but you know what? You can take those little moments in your day and enjoy them. Like I'm gonna enjoy sitting with my kids today and going through school, and I'm gonna enjoy little Maxine over here, who is like my companion and partner of like everything in life. Wherever I go, she's at. Wherever I'm at, if I gotta lay in bed for a week, she's in bed with me for a week. If I go sit in the pool, she's out there sitting in the pool. Like she is just wherever her mommy needs to be. So you just gotta look for those little glimmer of lights in your day. It's gonna be good. So you ready? All right, let's go. First thing, dishes always. The kids cleaned up the whole house and everything, and they said, we left the kitchen for you, Mom. I'm like, thank you, so I can have a filming video for you today. Otherwise, I'd wake up and it'd be spotless, and then you would have nothing for footage. What would you do? There would be no video. Just be me chatting the whole time, and we'll get tired of that. So, all right, ready? All right, let's go. So definitely was not feeling amazing this weekend, as you know, but we ate, and then Saturday I cooked burgers on Friday, and there was enough left over for Saturday. It was kind of like in and out, kids here and there, and so I didn't make anything else. And so Sunday, I'm like, I'm gonna get up and make some food. So Sunday I got up and took 2 poor boy subs out of the freezer and put those in the refrigerator. So that was food for the day. And then I also made a crock pot full of beef fried rice. I took 2 little, I think they were like bavette steaks, they call them, and just put them in the crock pot on low for 8 hours. It makes it fall apart to wonderfulness. And so I did that, and then got up and I just cooked some rice And then I put in the crock pot, I shredded the meat, I put frozen mixed vegetables, I put soy sauce, put a bunch of green onions, I scrambled up some eggs, and I also put in the rice and mixed it up, and then just put a little bit of water in there and put the lid on low, and that was dinner for yesterday. And I pulled out egg rolls from the freezer, and so those were just from leftover when I last deep fried. So they had that for dinner last night. So I still have some left over of the rice. The subs are gone, of course, but the rice, so we'll use that for leftovers for lunch today, using it up. So that's why there's not too many, I mean, there's dishes, but mostly meal dishes, and then just the crock pot that I cook the stuff in. Went to get a washcloth. There's no washcloths. There are some over here, thank goodness. I got everything wiped out. I moved my Google Nest over here. This area gets so congested with stuff. I feel like I have my stand over there with my list. I have the cookie thing. I have my water. I have my vitamins. I have like my battery pack. Everything's over there. So I'm like, let me move this out of the way over here. Free that up a little bit. I gotta put the cups away that I stuck over there. The one thing I noticed I did wrong was my caulking job. Remember I caulked my sink? I was like, yes, I did such a good job. I did such a thin layer along the back tile. No, water got behind it and molded. So I need to make a note, because I forgot this, to rip that all out again and re-caulk it thicker this time. I did way thin, realized it needs to be a lot thicker. So I'm going to have to do that. Hopefully this week I'll get that on my list. And then just wipe the stove off over here. I wiped off a couple cabinets. I was like, ooh, that's looking dirty. So I'm just gonna wipe this off real quick. Nothing too special, just wipe it down. And then stainless steel cleaner on them. It'll be fingerprint free for like today. Okay, kitchen's pretty much like good to go. Coffee station, I am so glad we traded in for the pot. We use this every day, every single day. I was thinking, oh, we'll use the Keurig during the week. No, we fill this up every night, and then come morning, it's like, that's the only flaw is it doesn't have a timer, so you can't like program it to start. So you have to physically come out here and push the button, but I get it all set to run, and then we just come out and push it. So coffee pot, absolutely, very thankful for that. So I know my girls, they really enjoy the espresso machine a whole lot. They use it like all the time. So I haven't used it as much, but like I'll just get the pot and I'll just sip on that for most of the morning and then be done. So that's been a good little thing over there. So let me put these back and get it ready for tomorrow. That reminds me to get my picture out of the refrigerator and clean that. just gonna spray some bleach in here, come back to it later when I'm done doing something in another part of the house. Just to kind of bleach. I need to bleach back in there. I just remember using a paper towel. It's all moldy. Gross. Okay, I don't want to, sorry, battery died. I don't want to bleach my Norwex cloth, it'll ruin it. So I'll leave this out so I can wipe that and then call it good for in the kitchen cleaning for now. This I gotta wash, I'll leave this here for later. And now I can go pick up just the rest of the area that I'm gonna clean up today. I'll get the vacuums rolling. Then we'll come make some food for the day because we have school. We got a whole list of stuff to do today. So it's gonna be a good, long, filled day. Bedroom, gonna make the bed, it was simple. Bed's made. It's not, purple and blue don't even match, but they're really kind of, maybe they kind of go. It's all good. Been in a lot of people's houses, and there's some that the scheme, I'm like, does that even go together? But it's good. It's about what's comfy, and that blanket is nice and warm because it's getting chilly at night. It's like 68 right now, but it's usually been about 60 the last few nights. So most of the mess is Maxine's. I think I'm gonna even clean my bathroom today. I just did last week later because I was not feeling well. I did, right? Like right after I was sick. Yes, I did. So this has just got clean. So I'm just gonna pick up, nothing too crazy. This is how I remember, because I'm getting older, I forget. So a lot of my stuff goes on my film, and I go in my office when I'm editing, and I write down, oh yeah, that ibuprofen. I don't think we've ever gone through an entire bottle of ibuprofen ever before it expires. So we did. So I need to, I guess, you know what, the kids are getting older, and they take this now, where before they would have taken like kids medicine and stuff, or children's back in the day. So we just need to get another one of these. Sam's Club is good. And that's it, and let the vacuum come in and do the floor in here, call it good. Again, Fun brings slushies and popcorn, so I need to clean this out. Do is just dump and keep rinsing. Good enough on there because we use that a lot. Popcorn the day after, so good. Just a little bit, I'll throw this away. I'm gonna stock up. I've got a bunch of brand new seeds. I'm just gonna stock my popcorn. Basically just the popcorn. I was looking, I'm like, I've got some oil left, but that will, when we use it up, I have a big jar. We will just refill it. So I'm just gonna put this in here. It's one of those things where I didn't want to get a popcorn machine because I thought it's gonna be one of those things that's gonna be such a mess all the time, but we use it all the time. It's replaced microwave popcorn, and it's so good. I just dropped seeds everywhere. Okay, I guess it's just one. Okay, let's get on to food. Got something new that one of my viewers, Dana, she sent me an email, told me about this, and I'm like, what? Genius, let me share it here. This is a dough mixer. Now, I really like my bread machine. Love it, love it, love it. It's just small. It's smaller, so like I overfill it all the time. Yeah, good for that poor little machine in our family. So the one thing I did do is get rid of my dough hook for my mixer. I know. But it was literally back in the mountains. I never use it, never. In my entire years of owning a kitchen like stand mixer, never used it. And I've had a mixer for a long time. The reason why is I would always just do the dough by hand. Well, I wasn't making bagels at the time. I wasn't getting older at the time, so mixing it was no big deal. Well, now that I'm getting older, I realized like I really have grown to love the bread machine because it's just easy. It's just easy. And so I'm like, this is great. Well, I think a dough hook for mine was like $40 or something. So I'm like, I was just gonna get two bread machines and have two bread machines. So I've been looking. They're like about 100, I want to say 150 for a bigger one. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. Well, it's sticking already to the countertop. Dana said this to me, and she's like, this is amazing. And so, I guess I'll put it this way so you can see it. It's a dough mixer. I had no idea they had such a thing. Look at this. I'm assuming it's going to go on here. So basically, it's got a stainless steel blade inside and mixes a large amount of dough with much cheaper than a mixer. It even has a paddle and some little scoopers here. So I am so excited to try this out. And it ferments as well, so it'll heat up your dough as well. So I am beyond excited. So let me get my ingredients out. We'll make some bagels because I don't have any for this. She's mixing back there. She's like her mama. She's looking for the sunshine. She's like, don't shut the blinds all the way. I'm not getting any. It's funny. She'll be in my bedroom. I have her little bed like on this wall so she can look out and she can see the window. So she'll sit there and like, she was like dead sleeping. I thought she opened her eyeballs like up the, like the death stare of Maxine, and she looked down, there was like squirrels. So she just bolted out of her bed, running to that door like she was gonna get those squirrels. I'm like, those squirrels don't even come in our yard, Maxine. They taunt you up there. So fun. Okay, let's mix this up. I'm excited. Let's try this out and see how it works. I am sure it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna just do the same thing the way I do it. Look at it, even have measuring cups and stuff. Even better. Oh, and a replacement piece with the paddle. I will hold on to this and not get rid of that. So let me get my measuring cup. I'm sorry, I want to do double that. The point of this machine is to do double. I'm like, why is it looking so small? So I'm gonna add some more water here. Double yeast, don't talk when you're doing it, right? Okay, let's make this one work for its money. Let's add all the ingredients. So it's 3.5 cups of bread flour, so I will do 3, and I'll save that last one just to see how it does. I'm sure it'll be fine, just to kind of see how the mixing process goes. 5. Okay, let's put that in there. So I'm thinking just put your lid on. I gotta put it on its base. So that's, is this it? Oh, you can add stuff to the top. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Plug it in right here. Okay, so we just went to knead mix for 12 minutes. Way better than my little me. I think it starts and stops. Yeah. Impressive. Okay, that's what it is. I think I remember reading someone and said it starts and stops, and you're like, is it broken? Look at that. So that doesn't kill the motor. You know, that is amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna add my other flour because I see it's doing good. What? Oh, genius. I feel like that's gonna be awesome. Okay, this mixed up. The lid's kind of, I guess you just gotta slide out. Look at it. Bread dough, wow. So what if it's mixed. Let me see if I can, I bet you there's a, what was that, ferment for 90? See how it does. I think it's great. It mixed the dough up, so that's a good thing. Okay, so onward. We're gonna start on dinner. Why are you starting on dinner? It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You haven't even started school, Amy. I know. Have my whole entire, most of my life, and the reason why is because I have 10 kids. And if you wait until the dinner hour to prepare dinner, forget it. Life happens. You don't get food on the table, and guess what you're forced to do? Go out to eat or purchase food outside. So I have almost always, hold on, let me check this. Almost always made dinner early. And the reason being is because I'm busy. And so I don't have, get so much criticism over the years. I have a bunch of kids and a full-time job and I still get dinner on the table. That's great, but you're not filming a video. You're not editing. You're not doing YouTube every day. So this takes up time. This takes up a lot of editing time, and it's not the normal 9 to 5 work time. Come home and just put your life away and go ahead, I'm getting attacked by the vacuum, and then just go on with your merry night and relax and everything else. No, it's a constant, it's just a different thing. So that's fine. That's how I do it. It makes it easy. It ensures we don't go out to eat because we don't go out often, and it's because we make meals at home, save money, much better for you, all those good things. So what I did is I wrote this down, something I saw on YouTube Shorts, and it was like a Dorito Frito corn chip taco bake. And then I was looking through my cookbook, not mine, Mama Belle's cookbook that I got from one of my viewers, Teresa. She's so awesome. So I was going through it, and she had a recipe, and it's called Fiesta Frito Bake. And I'm like, that looks good. She said it to her family. Really, really, two reallys love this dinner. So I thought, I'm gonna try this dinner because we have, remember we got these at the discount store. So I have a bunch of these bags of that. I'm like, I'm gonna do that. And so what I'll do is put it in my slow cooker, my rectangle one over here, this one, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator, and then when it gets closer to dinner, bake it, because I'm gonna be leaving here at the dinner hour, and I'm gonna run to the store. I'm gonna run to Publix and pick up turkeys because they're cheap, and today's their last sale. I don't know if they'll continue with that sale. So I wanna get that, so we're sure, like, I think they're like $5 a turkey. I'm like, I just bought them at Aldi and paid 77 cents, and I think they said they're only 49 cents at Publix. So I just signed up with the app, and I got $5 off my first order, or like if I spend 20 bucks, so surely I can spend 20 bucks at Publix. So before I head out, I'll turn this on, heat up, dinner will be ready when I get back, and we can eat. So it's gonna be good. So what I'm gonna do here, obviously we're gonna modify, because you modify everything. I'm sure Mama Belle modifies everything as well. What I'm gonna do for mine is I'm gonna chop up cooking hamburger here. I'm not doing as big a thing as her, because we don't have that many people anymore. So I'm gonna just chop up, I have onion here. She doesn't even put peppers in hers, but I do have some peppers. So I'm gonna chop those up, and then cooking hamburger over here, and I'll put that in there and saute. I think you just saute that. Combined beef, seasonings, and onions. So then I'll put, she has onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, and taco seasoning, and then the onions. And then we'll just kind of heat that up and get that part done while this ferments. I think this is amazing. Okay, let's do some food here. Okay, then in here, still cooking the hamburger, I'm gonna put my onions and pepper. My little different, I'm gonna add my green chilies, and then taco seasoning, the homemade stuff, chili powder. Probably do a little bit more because my taco seasoning is very low. I gotta make some more of that. Garlic and onion powder. I got onion minced. Onion on top of onion. I'm gonna add some pepper too. Smells delicious, really good. Let's go over here and we're gonna mix it up. Okay, now for her recipe, I'm looking at her. She adds this is probably double, it's double, because it'd be a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, a bag of frozen corn, a 15-ounce can of pinto bean strain, red bean strain, and salsa, a cup of salsa. So what I'm gonna do is add a can of pinto beans, a big one, even though mine's half the size. And then I'm gonna do my mixed chili beans, because we really like those. Do half the tomato sauce, I'll put some salsa in there. I'm gonna do a canned corn in there and then stir that up. I'm sure it'll taste delicious, and then I will layer in my casserole. So let's mix that up. Okay, so that's mixed up, tastes really, really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm using my slow cooker pan here. I'll put this in the refrigerator after I'm mixing it. We'll bake it later because it only bakes for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna take my corn chips. She just put them on there bigger. I don't know if it's gonna be better to do them bigger or crush them. So I kind of crush them. I'm gonna spray the pan, put that on there. I'm gonna do a small one here for Jensen because I'm gonna do the Daiya cheese for that one. And so then you put cheese on top, and then your meat mixture, and I think that's it. Is that it? And then you put cheese on top as well afterwards, and you just bake it. I found this, we have this white queso dip, is very good. One of those things I thought, oh, we'll eat this up all the time. It hasn't gotten eaten, so I just melted it. I'm just gonna kind of pour it over ours because I think that'll make a nice, delicious flavor. That tastes really good, by the way. Very, very good. So I'm gonna take this, put it in my refrigerator, And then when it's getting closer to dinner day, I'll put it in here and just turn it on like 350 for probably about 30-40 minutes with the, you know, slow cooker is going to cook a little different than the oven will. And then we'll have delicious dinner, top it with lettuce, sheeted black olives, and tomatoes. I will see it, probably just lettuce for my kids on here. I just had total devastation and my camera dropped on the ground. One of the legs just did not lock, and it was sitting here the whole morning or for a little bit, and I just walked that way and it just dropped. I'm like, oh my goodness. Screen is not cracked, but my back piece is, so I have to just make sure I check and make sure it's recording, just to show that I'm actually just not talking to myself here. So what I'm gonna do is, kids are moving, doing their thing. I'm gonna get out the dough here. Like, it did its thing. Look at it. There it is. That's the dough. It looks good. It's like a nice, spongy, it made the bagel dough. So we're gonna put it on the counter here, and then I'll divide up, roll into bagels, put them on the pan, and then they'll be ready to put in the pot. Okay, so I got my batter, so that way you have some small bagels and some big ones. I'm gonna set them over here and they're gonna rise up a little bit. We're doing our school and stuff, so in between, I'm just gonna get my pot of water boiling with a little bit of sugar, drop them in after they've kind of risen up a little bit, and then flip them over. And that's it. Brush them with egg white, and then you're gonna put some everything bagel seasoning on if you want, and if not, you can just do it. Bake them at 400 for like 20 minutes till they're golden brown. They are so good and so delicious. The dough machine, awesome. So the only thing is the bowl is a lot dirtier than the other one, so I'm assuming maybe I'll just spray it next, well, you couldn't spray it, just put liquid in it. I don't know, maybe I'll spray it next time and see if that helps. I don't know if it will, but very good. It handled all that dough without overheating. I was able to let it rise in there and mix up. I could definitely add more to it as well. So those are gonna sit there for a little bit. I'll get my water boiling and we'll be calling it good. We're watching our video for school. Look at poor Maxine. She's over there. She's waiting for her school. Maxine. Max, hello. She was just outside. Okay, we're watching Drive-Thru History. I don't know, my camera's all messed up, so I can't really see. Am I filming myself? Am I not? So it's been a busy day. Like, I got done doing what I need to do, and today's one of those days where, like, my kids are here. They're all home right now, so we've been just chit-chatting, talking away, and I'm like, they're like, do you want to film? And I'm like, that's okay. So we're just sitting there talking, but bagels, oh, they're so good. I literally cut one out and put some butter on it and ate it. It was delicious, delicious. So that was very, very good. Very thankful for that. Got that done. Dinner's done for me. I'm just gonna put that in the slow cooker here in a little bit. But everything else, I sat and did school. I had to do a little bit extra school for one of the kids that missed last week because they were not feeling well. Thank goodness everybody's on the realm to feeling better. So I'm thankful for that. And then they are just working on, we did a little bit of deep cleaning of their bedrooms last week, but some work still need to get done. So I just had a little list for them to finish up, and they're finishing that up right now. So what I am gonna do is go upstairs, start pulling some footage off of here because I have about an hour. I was gonna come outside in the sun, but now it is sunny, so I don't know. I like to come out each day and just give myself a little break in the sun. We'll see. And then I'm gonna have to take Brooklyn to work. So when I run her to work, I'll bring you with me. We'll go to Publix and pick up some turkeys. I don't know what else we'll pick up at all. I just haven't figured it out yet. So we'll get that, and then we'll come home, and that'll be our day for Monday today. So it's just been it's been a great day. It's one of those days where feeling good, getting life together. I feel like I got my whole list for Monday is marked off. I'm like, yes. And now tomorrow will be a whole new day. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The only bad thing is I dropped my camera. That's my only like, but it's okay. Greg said he'd work on trying to fix it here. So I'm gonna take a break and pull some footage off here, and then I'll run Brooklyn to work. So I went upstairs, got a little bit of work done on my laptop, and I like to back up my computer it's been a long time, it's been over a year and a half before we moved here. So I was doing that and I'm like, okay, I need to get Brooklyn to work here. So I got her to work, and then I'm like, I don't even have a plan or a list of anything to get here. I just want to focus on turkeys. I just downloaded their app. I'm not big on like store perks, this and that, and all the rewards and everything else, because I'm always like, either shop at a discount store, I used to always, or just no name brand stuff. So I never really did too much, but here shopping differently a little bit. So I'm gonna go, so I have the app, it's $5 off $20 for a first time thing, which I am. And so I'm gonna go in there, I'll get turkeys, get 2 turkeys. They're like, hopefully they're like $5. And if this doesn't have it, we have one that's like 1 minute up the road. So weird, they're so close. And then I can get one there, and then I don't know what else. Let's see if they had Jensen's diet cheese, and Greg could use some soda. And I don't even know what else. I guess just whatever we see. See if maybe, I don't even know. So let's just go in. There's stuff I can get. I'm gonna have to go shopping like in 2 days from now. And then I have to go big shopping anyways. I just like don't have a plan. It's like not like I know, oh, I need this, this, and this. So it's gonna be more like, oh, that looks like a deal. So let's go and see what we can find. Let's go. What they have is little Debbie snicks. They are 2 for $6. I know they're not their favorite, but I'm gonna get 2 of these. Christmas will be fun. They're not always yummy, but the kids like them. I have a lot of buy one, get one free, but not anything that we would like buy. I mean, you never can find those at a store. I can. Okay, here's something I couldn't get at the other store. Kool-Aid. I'll just get it. I think we have lemonade. Grape. That goes through quick. There you go. We do have the diet cheese. It's not buy one, get one free, but it's $4.29. I'll get a couple of these for Jensen. We do really use them. I'll get 2 of those. They'll probably be on sale next week, but I got some this week. They have, look at this big ham, $2.59 a pound. I'm gonna have to look up the price. Let's go see, oh, I do need soda, but let me go look for turkey. Oh yeah, look at it, literally 40 cents. Oh my gosh, these are way bigger than the ones I got. Let me see if I can find some smaller ones. Okay, so what I'm seeing is Sam's, this is Walmart, they had cheapers, $2.48 with their bone-in ham. So these are semi-boneless for $2.59. I might do one of those just to stick in the freezer. I mean, this is like 50 cents. You can't beat that with 2 more, so I've got to get some. Let's get us 10-pound one. I'll get 2. $20 worth of, I mean, that's way a great deal. And cheese and cakes. I'm thinking, do I just get this big giant one right here for $50? And then I can just freeze it and use some of it, or do I get smaller ones? I feel like I should just get a big giant one, cook it, smoke it for a long time. It's already cooked. Just smoke it and then have it fall apart, and then we'd have delicious, a lot of ham. And then we could freeze for stuff. Let's see if they have any. Nobody sells burners. Greg bought me some when I was sick. I don't even know where he got it at. Let's see if I can find some. They don't really have it, do they? Bet you that's where the burners goes. It's up there. Buy one, get one free. I will just wait because I like to get the canned stuff. I do like to have some on hand, but they just don't have any. I'm telling you what, it's like nobody wants burners. Okay, so I'm just going to get some regular soda. I'm going to get some for Greg, but he is out. He's working all day, so I'm getting him some soda. Let me just we like the Dr. Chet. Let's just get some, see if they got some no-name brand one here. Okay, I think this is it. Just get a big ham, 2 turkeys, soda for Greg, some cheese, this, and Kool-Aid. That's a winner. Well, that was like the fastest in and out grocery store. I can see why people like shopping at Publix. It's quick. So I figured I'm like the sunshine here. This month is going to be like stock up on my meat again. So I figured I just spent $70 on more meat. So that's not bad, because $50 for the ham, that'll be a lot of ham. That's a lot of ham. And then we have 2 turkeys there. I got 2 turkeys at home, so that's really good. And then I got the soda. I got the little Christmas tree cakes I put away for a movie night. And then what else? And the cheese. I put away the Kool-Aid because it was a 10. The lines were a little bit longer, but there was express and I had 10 items. So I'm like, well, let me just put back my 2 Kool-Aid so I can get in a 10 one. So that's good. I'm gonna go home now, put this in the freezer, and then see if I turned the slow cooker on when I was gone on high, so hopefully it's cooked, and then be done for the day. Okay, I already got dinner out here. This is so good with the queso in here. Oh my goodness, look at it. It's just like a big, thick, hearty chili meal. Basically, it's like the chili, I think taco chili, but thick and hearty and delicious. You put some lettuce on here, calling it good. Yummy. You can put this on too if you want. So I'm gonna close today's video because I'm gonna eat, edit, and call it a day, and then start up again tomorrow. So have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, we'll do some more live. All right, see ya, bye.